Thanks for the support as a channel member, Kenny Gray. No, it's quite simple. The reason the media have started referring to us as troubled home is because you spent £2 million on 1,000 seats for the ground because you built a ground that was too small. And then you gave me £1 million to spend on players. And then, as part of this grand plan, you decided to stop investing in the club as well. So we've got no money and we're probably going to go out of business. Yeah, I consider that trouble. So do you think you could start pumping some money back in again to solve the problem you caused? Maybe? Hello and welcome to part 37 of Homegrown. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have two games for you in League Two. We're away against Notts County and at home against Gillingham. Since you were last with me, it's been a bit up and down, really. You saw us get knocked out at the FA Cup by West Ham. We then won more games than we lost in the league, which is nice. We're still in the FA Trophy, which we never should have been in the first place, which is nice. The League Two table looks like this. You can see we've played our games in hand now and are not back up in the automatic promotion spots like we were hoping to be. But we are back in the playoff mix, 65 points on the board, just 3 points behind Bolton, 4 behind Yeovil. It's definitely very tight at the top of the table. Southend starting to pull away a little bit, I guess, on 72 points. But from Yeovil in second on 69 down to Lincoln in ninth on 63, there's only 6 points separating those clubs. So it really is anybody's, all the way down to even Tranmere might be looking up thinking maybe. Doncaster certainly will be looking potentially at automatic promotion yet. So we need a run of games, which means we need a couple of good results now. And this is the team that we're going to put out there for the first game against Notts County to try and get a good run of games going. We had a decent run going and then spoilt it against Tranmere just before I recorded the episode, which made me very sad. So we're going with Wright in goal, a back four of Bachelorette, Pitetta, Muir, Charles and Brewerton, Wenton and Allen in midfield, Hamilton and Redmond supporting Pritchard and Cannon up front. Where's Harrison Davies, I hear you cry? Tired again. The man's unhappy, he's moaning, he wants to leave, and as ever, always tired. I think we need to get him a new mattress or something. It must just be sleep problems at this point that are making him so tired. Unless it's just the hassle of lumping around that massive body of his. Oh, it's so tiring just walking about. You're a footballer, Harrison. So tired just walking about. Can't believe I was on the verge of giving that boy a knighthood at the start of the season. And now I'm thinking he's spoiling it here. He's spoiling it with attitude problems, which hopefully he'll turn around and we'll look back as it just being a little bit of a youthful mistake when he's still here at 28 and our captain. But at the moment, he's a lot further away from a knighthood than he was at the start of the season. And it's all to do with stuff that's gone on off the pitch. We have a corner. It's Bachelorette Pitetta with the in-swinger. Muir's there and hits the outside of the post. We almost opened the scoring with a slam dunk corner, which would have been a beautiful thing to do. Especially in light of the fact that Slam Dunk's not on the pitch. And going back to Kilmarnock in the summer, I don't think we're going to bring him back on loan again for another year. If we can sign him permanently on much reduced money, we will. I'd like to get him in the backroom coaching setup at some point, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Hamilton's just opened the scoring for us, so rather than worrying about who our next under-18 coach is going to be, we should probably celebrate Micah Hamilton. One of the main reasons why Slam Dunk can't get in this team, scoring his 10th goal of the season. I think this is a first goal since his return from injury. We did miss him. That being said, we also hit one of our best runs of form of the season without him. So as an individual, he's great. He scores goals. But as a team, dare I say, we might have played a little bit better without him, probably because he's a right footer who plays on the left and likes to cut in. Whereas for a long time while he was unavailable, we were playing with two natural wingers in the wide areas. So it might be that playing with the natural wingers rather than the inside forwards does suit this team better. We've speculated it all season long, especially with Danny Pritchard up front, who just feeds on crosses. Playing an inside forward cuts half of his supply away because they're just going to cut in and try and score goals for themselves, as you just saw from Hamilton cutting in and scoring a goal for himself. We've conceded an equaliser there, and it's a very home goal that they've scored as well. It's gone out wide. The cross has been lumped into that far post, and someone's there to finish. I mean, they've finished from a pretty tight angle in the end, actually. It's a very good finish. Brewerton probably needs to be doing a little bit better than that. He's facing the wrong way, which is very odd. He should be facing out towards the defender rather than facing back towards the goalkeeper. We go for the long throw. But is that Joe Day in goal? Former Peterborough United goalkeeper. So he'll enjoy getting one over the City rivals today. Not that Holme even existed when he was playing for Posh, but still, it might not even be him. It could be a different day. How many days are there we playing goal in the Football League? Answers on a postcard, boys and girls. There is a PO box address you can send those postcards to if you want as well. And I tell you what, if I get a postcard, I'll read it out in a video. Can't say fairer than that, can you? I don't actually think I share the PO box on this channel, so you'll have to do a little bit of sleuthing to find it. But, you know, if you want something reading out, you have to work for it. I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. We're 2-1 down. How is this going wrong? We started this game so brightly, and now, oh, look, it's someone scoring their first goal of the season. How unusual in Football Manager do you get someone scoring their first goal of the season against you? Ryan Edmondson is someone I've signed in the past as well. I know he's a useful target man striker. I think he starts the game at Leeds. I'm a little bit confused as to why he's only just scored his first goal of the season when apparently he started up front for them today and he's a decent striker. But I'm so glad he did. So glad he scored his goal. Zach Redmond, I thought, had robbed us of a goal there by being offside. It looks like it's been given. We'll have a look at it from the other angle. I'm not going to complain at all about this. It's the shot from Allen. It maybe was just going ever so slightly wide. Otherwise, I don't know why Redmond needs to touch it, because it looked on first inspection as if it was going in. It wasn't. And Redmond has somehow kept himself onside, which I am still a little bit sceptical of. But I'm not going to mention that to the referee, and has tucked it over the line, which puts us back up above Notts County again, who we're battling with at the moment for 7th place, which is not a battle I anticipated being in at the start of the season. Oh, my word. As much as I love Oliver Wright, he's got to do better than that. He's beaten from a tight angle for the second goal, and this is just poor. He's gone for it, completely missed it, and the guy at the far post has a free header behind him. Well, and the problem we've got is there's no way to find a better goalkeeper because we can't sign one, and there's not many 18-year-old goalkeepers ready to step straight into the first team. We have a lot of work to do in this second half now to try and force our way back into this game. And if we don't, if this ends up being 2 consecutive defeats, that feels like the start of a really rough run of form at the absolute worst time of the season for us to hit a rough run of form. Notts County have got the ball again and are coming down this right-hand side. And luckily, Brewerton this time is in there to head it clear-ish. Redmond trying to get some space on the right there. Cannon plays it into Pritchard, but of course that's both of our strikers taken out of the move now. Hamilton is trying to keep things going, plays it back across to Cannon, who has a shot that is blocked by the Notts County defender. It feels like Cannon maybe should be doing a little bit better there, but we've got the corner with Redmond. Pritchard's there and the header goes over. Danny Pritchard needs to turn up for some games that aren't just big cup games against Premier League and Championship sides. He needs to start doing it a little bit more often in normal matches, because we really need a goal here, especially as we've just given away a penalty. This feels totally self-inflicted. We were at fault for the second goal. We were at fault for the third goal. That was a nothing penalty to give away for what's now the 4th goal. We should be winning this match. This is all going a little bit wrong right now. Oh, and look, someone else with their first goal of the season. How unusual and unexpected. And as it is, this pushes us back all the way down to 9th place. I mentioned how tight it was. And we're actually falling well out of the playoffs and down to 9th place as things stand. Pritchard, it looks like he listens. He has grabbed himself his usual goal off of a set piece. 9 for the season now for Pritchard. He's never going to be a 25 goal a season striker, but he is a threat from these set pieces. We'll give him that. And it's a tidy little finish there from Pritchard. And we've got half an hour to try and get back into this game. We've also got some very tired players, so we're going to make a couple of substitutions here already, I think, because Hamilton is very tired, so Slam Dunk can come on for him. Wentin is tired and we don't have a central midfielder to bring on. So he's just going to have to be tired. Cannon's not playing well, though. So I am thinking we bring on Roberts for Cannon and make that. Why was it saying before Slam Dunk should be an inverted winger? He's either-footed. So he can just play as a normal winger on this side. I like it when we play a normal winger. This is a big opportunity for Tyler Roberts, who's fallen well down the pecking order recently. Wow. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Mrs Wearmouth is actually suggesting we take off Wright in goal. You know what? Let's do it. Let's send Captain Cartwheel a message that his performance today hasn't been good enough. Pritchard's in again here from the long throw. He has to finish that. That's a much easier chance than the one he scored. We're going to do another long throw. We're hurling it into the area again. Pritchard this time does get onto it, plays it to Redmond, but Redmond doesn't really do anything with it, and the ball is cleared as far as Shay Charles, who plays it back forward towards Wentin. We've got 10 minutes left. We've got to go attacking. We should have done that sooner, probably. It looks like I've already demanded more and forgotten about it. It's back with Charles again, who's lumping it forward, looking for Pritchard, and it's now back with Wentin once again, back with Charles again. Considering Wentin's our deep-lying playmaker, his default seems to be give it to Shay Charles and let him play the ball forward, which is a little bit odd. Brewerton wins the ball back again. It's like Groundhog Day right here. Wentin this time plays a pass. It's a beauty. Why was he not doing that all the way through? Slam Dunk was in and probably should have done a little bit better, but now we've got another throw-in opportunity. It's Brewerton looking for the long throw again from the right-hand side. It's aimed at Pritchard. Oh, he's hit the post this time. Oh, my word, it's so close. Danny Pritchard has had some chances today, and now it's another corner. Redmond looking for the in-swinger, aims at Pritchard again, and Danny Pritchard has the equaliser. What a match this is turning him to be. And Danny Pritchard with another very, very important goal for us. I said he needed to step up and play in these normal football matches, and goodness me, has he responded. 2 goals now from Pritchard. It's Notts County 4, Home 4, and Slam Dunk's got a corner. It's an in-swinger. Charles is trying to get onto the end of it and can't, and now Notts County have a counter-attack, and if we concede here, I'm going to be really rather upset because we've done so well to get back into the game. Charles heads clear, and now we've got a counter-attack of our own. It's with Tyler Roberts, who turns and runs. There's nobody with him. Roberts has got to do it all on his own, and he can't, and it's still 4-4. This is end-to-end stuff. 2 teams who really, really want to pick up a win today, and it's Notts County. There's 5 minutes of added time been shown for this game, and it's Notts County who've got the ball. Cross comes over. Brewerton heads clear, looking for Pritchard, who is absolutely spent and just couldn't get there. Bachelor Pitetta back to Spence in goal, making his debut today out of interest. Plays it up to Pritchard, who flicks it onto Roberts. Roberts is in here, and Tyler Roberts has scored. It's his first goal of the season. How unusual for Football Manager. And on 91 minutes, it's Notts County 4, Home 5. Pritchard involved again. Inspired goalkeeping substitutions. It's a lovely bit of distribution. And against all the odds, we've found a very, very late winner. What a football match. Notts County 4, Home 5. Beautiful stuff. We'll have more of that kind of spirit and attitude for the rest of the season, and we'll be fine. Colin Spence making his debut. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, clearly Harrison Davis, inspired by the performance he's just seen, has now decided that following speculation over his home future, he's revealed he's now open to staying at the home of football. He's no longer on the grumpy boys list. Beautiful stuff. We're immediately going to swoop in and offer him a new contract. I mean, he's got 4 years left on the one that he signed back in the summer, but let's take advantage of him. I mean, he doesn't actually want an extended one, so we won't bother then. Harrison, I was going to give you more money on a longer contract. It seems he didn't want either thing. But the important thing is our captain has now got his head right again. This is ours now. We're going up, boys and girls. Well, as you can imagine, lots of very tired legs off the back of that performance against Notts County. Micah Hamilton's still not fully fit, but he is going to start. But dropping out of the side, Charles, Redmond, Who else? Jessup wasn't in, was he? Went in. Allen picked up an injury. Brewerton also tired. So very different looking team. Wright in goal. We are going with Wright in goal again. I mean, we can't just abandon Captain Cartwheel after 161 games because he had one off day. You remember how well he played against West Ham? Fingers crossed he'll have learned his lesson. Bacharach, Pitetta, Davies back in, and Muir with Cisse at the back. Popon and Campbell as a new midfield for today. And then Hamilton and Whittaker supporting Pritchard and Cannon up front once again. We want another big Danny Pritchard performance today, or anyone, really. I don't care who steps up, but Danny Pritchard, because of his enormousness, does have the that game-changing quality about him, where even if the rest of the team are playing a bit poorly, as long as he's playing well and he gets on the end of the set pieces, we're always going to be a goal threat. It's Bacharach Pitetta with the slam dunk corner, looking for Harrison Davies, can't find him, but Hamilton picks it up, plays it back out to Bacharach Pitetta again, who crosses back in to Hamilton. They've played the world's most extravagant 1-2 there, but it ends up in the hands of the Gillingham goalkeeper. Gillingham, a very different proposition from Notts County, who we've just played. They're down in, I think, 14th place in the league with a home side today. This should be a much more comfortable victory. Whittaker with a very tasty looking cross that very nearly eludes the defender and sets itself up nicely for Cannon, but it is intercepted in the end. And Campbell trying to make the tackle in midfield, but doesn't really get there. That's got to be an offside. It doesn't matter either way because Oliver Wright is back. Captain Cartwheel has returned. Beautiful man management with the substitution. I mean, it was all Mark Wearmouth. I'll credit him for that one. That was his idea. I don't think I've ever substituted a goalkeeper for anything other than an injury or like a red card to the keeper, which is really, really rare. But usually they only come off in the instance of injuries to the goalkeeper who was on. Whittaker is charging through here. Terrell Whittaker, what a goal! Well, he has picked that up on the edge of our area from a Gillingham corner and just ran the full length of the pitch. Every now and again, Terrell Whittaker likes to remind me that in an alternate universe, he's a really rather good striker who has been wasted for 5 years at home playing as a right winger. And when given the opportunity, he is a finisher. It's only his third goal of the season because he's there as a creator, not a finisher. But he got an opportunity, he took it. And as things stand, this would put us up to third in the league, only 4 points off the top. And third is an automatic promotion spot in League Two. So this could be an absolutely huge result. Keep doing what you're doing, boys. A 1-0 will be fine, but I'd feel a lot less stressed if we could grab another couple of goals somewhere. It is only goal difference that's keeping us ahead of Rochdale and Bolton at the moment. We're level on points with both of them. So a couple more goals. I mean, if it's going to come down to goal difference, Southend do have a better one than us. We are ahead of everybody else, but it would be nice to get some goals on the board. Hamilton's tired again, so slam dunk can come on for him. We'll make him a winger on that side. I think Danny Pritchard probably needs to come off. It was touch and go whether I was going to start Pritchard today because of how tired he got towards the end of the last game. Beereth can come on for him with 20 minutes to go and just provide us with a little bit more energy up there. Mark Wearmouth's trying to get clever now and is saying bring Frangos on for Campbell in midfield. Actually, I was mocking him initially, and I'm now looking at it and thinking, well, we could play Callum Cisse in central midfield. But actually, if Frangos is coming on, it makes more sense to bring him on for Bacharach Pitetta, left back for left back. Bacharach Pitetta's shattered, and I'd rather just maintain the energy from the fullbacks rather than in midfield. Fullbacks, everyone knows, key position. Frangos plays it back to Campbell. Campbell with the cross finds Cisse, who's lurking on the edge of the area. Cisse plays it into Beereth. Beereth to Cannon in space. Oh, Cannon hits the inside of the post. Troy Cannon is not having any luck at the moment. We've seen him hit the post in both of today's matches. He's on a bit of a goal drought at the moment. Sooner or later, one of those is going to go in, and he's going to go on a lovely run of form again. At the moment, not so much, but it doesn't matter because we've picked up back-to-back victories. It looks like somebody jumped above us, Oldham. I think Yeovil were already above us. Oldham must have grabbed a late goal against Crawley in their game. But look how close the top of this table is now. Southend on 75 points. Oldham and Yeovil on 72, then all 4 teams in the playoffs on 71, and then there is a little bit of a gap forming. It's looking like we're getting a top 7 emerge. Lincoln and Notts County are going to do what they can to try and stay part of that, but losing games like Lincoln have done there, Notts County obviously lost against us, and then again against Burton. It looks like it's becoming a 7, and we're part of that 7, which is huge. Now we just need to make sure we end up part of that top 3 come the end of the season. And I think we're probably going to come back close towards the end of the season. I'm not sure if we get to the FA, if we get deeper in the FA Trophy, I might come back and show you some of that. I'm probably not going to bother with an FA Trophy game unless we get to the final. But we'll come back somewhere in this mix. There's a lot of very big games in here. Oldham, Bolton, Southend, Doncaster, they're all in the mix. So it'll be an interesting promotion push episode tomorrow as well. And hopefully more of the spirit of Notts County. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.